I'm doing an overnight backpack mainly on the Laurel Fork Creek trail in the Big South Fork. This is the trailhead at the end of the Jack's Ridge Loop. The trail starts just to the right of my Subaru and drops down to the Laurel Fork. And here's a GPS track on a Jopo map showing my route on Friday. The trail is really steep as it drops down, and it's used by horses, hikers, and bikers. Here's a huge rock on the trail heading down to the creek. I cross Laurel Fork Creek and head over to a tributary, Black House Creek, to explore a bit. This is Black House Creek in the Big South Fork, flows into the Laurel Fork, and I don't know whether that's the house, the Black House, but it's a big overhang, and the creek continues on down toward the Laurel Fork there. After Black House Creek, I head up the Laurel Fork Trail, a hiker-only trail. And here's my campsite right above Laurel Fork Creek after about 5 miles of hiking. This is the Laurel Fork right below my tent site. And nice sandbar below my tent. And right up there is my tent, well out of flood danger. Well, it's around 7:30 p.m. and I've got camp set up. Actually, I got to camp around 5 and had everything set up by 6:30, and then took a nap in the tent, and I'm now cooking. Tonight I'm having something right off of the Kroger shelves, tomato, basil, and garlic with pasta. It's really good, surprisingly good for right off the shelf. Also having some bouillon and some tea, iced tea, dried of course. And there's my tent right beside me almost. And down there, the creek, which I can hear, small rapids. There's a sandbar right there, and then the creek beyond that goes on up into the distance there. Dinner is finished, and I've started a small fire on the sandbar down below. The flood will wash away all the evidence of it. Totally for aesthetics. I'm up on the bench above, and it's on the sandbar, and then actually the creek's a little lower than the sandbar. On Saturday, I basically hike back to the trailhead, but first in the early morning I do a day hike, a couple of miles up to the West Bounder Trail, come back and have breakfast, and then head out. Laurel Fork on Saturday. At the end, I thought I'd show some still photographs of some of the flora and fauna I saw over the weekend, and of course, particularly wildflowers. They were really good. The wildflowers included 2 of my favorites, dwarf crested iris and pink lady slippers, plus some fleabane and others. I saw very few people, only 3 couples actually, until near the very end, when I saw these 4 backpackers and their dogs, and then I saw I think it was 6 people on horses.